Hello my friends and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Solo Mode Decks Overview Part 12 of the series. So, in today's video I'll be going over the decks, for a few of the decks for the Mermails, a tribe of the Abyssal Waters. That means I only have 5 Solo Mode gates left of the main ones. And then the SP deck challenge, which by the time I'm done with these, I'm sure I'll be done with the SP deck challenge. Like, at least the Lona side. And that's what, should I go over it before I do the My Deck duels? I don't know. Maybe I'll just go over the Lona decks until I finish the My Deck duels. Well, I think by the time I'm done with all of these, I should be, like, far enough in that I can, because this generally takes a little longer, so, like, I should be able to, especially with going at the My Deck duels, those shouldn't take that long. Like, those usually don't take that long. Yeah, so I think it should be fine. I can figure out when I get there, though. Anyway. The first one here, where we're both playing pure. I'm playing a deck titled Peace Seeking Aquatic Folk, which is good because yeah, these are basically like, these aren't really like fighters, but they can get aggressive if needed be, but generally they just don't really want to fight. Like, they're more about the protecting it, like the protective. That's why they fight, because they need to protect their treasures, like and this is like worldly thinking. Like, people think that the best way of protecting treasures are through battle. So, like, it makes sense. Although I don't really like the thinking, that kind of thinking. I think there are plenty of other ways to settle it peacefully without having to resort to conflict, but I mean, that's what people want to do. I guess most of the time, if one person tries attacking with missiles and you try attacking with words, most of the time I think the missiles works out. So I guess, like, I can see where they're coming from, but I still think, like, it's just not good. But I guess it is kind of hard to always be like that when, like, the enemy's gonna constantly be attacking with missiles. And you just don't want to get killed. Anyway, let's go through this. Deck description reads, high-level Mermail monsters such as Mermail Abyss Maglo can unleash additional effects while special summoning themselves by discarding a certain number of water monsters from your hand to the graveyard. The effect is powerful but uses a lot of cards in your hand, so be sure to select and discard monsters that activate effects when sent to the graveyard, such as Mermail Abyss Gun. Or is it Abyss Gundy? I don't know. To leave room to further your strategy. Okay. Is this Abyss Lind or Abyss Lindy? I always go in thinking that you don't pronounce the E, like the E is silent. But I guess, like, either way could work. Yeah, like, I mean, because this is Abyss Pike, not Pikey. So maybe that's why I'm thinking that. I don't know. It's only a few of them that have that little bit of a thing. Just these first two like that. Anyway, first, so here's the deck. It's pretty much pure, and it's going to be pretty similar to the opponent's deck since we're both running pure. So basically, the whole point of Mermails is to try to, like, put multiple Mermails on the field so that you can go into effect monsters. And a lot of them only call for, like, 2 monsters, although some of them call for 3. So, like, really, if you can get at least 2 or 3, like, you should be good. And the cool thing about the Mermail is that they have access to Bahamut Shark, which is like a really good rank 4. This is probably one of the best rank 4s, since this allows you to special summon a rank 3 or lower from your X deck. Rank 3 or lower waters. And there's a lot of really good rank 3 or lower waters that you can special summon out. You don't really have access to very many right now. Although this is kind of good because you can at least use the special summon ability to attach a level 3 water, since it doesn't actually give it since this effect doesn't actually equip it with any materials. So yeah, that's probably one of the best ones. Although, like, one that, like, doesn't really need to make use of materials can be good, too. Like, the best target is definitely Totally Awesome, but not even running Totally Awesome in here. So, yeah. I don't think I even had Bahamut Shark, or else I would probably have played it myself. Just as another way to go into Totally Awesome. Yeah, so that's probably what makes water so strong right now. This plus the ability to go into Totally Awesome with this guy cheat out. And the fact that it can't attack doesn't really matter, like, because like Totally Awesome, like, I mean, it would be nice if it could attack, but like at least you're still able to make use of the it doesn't negate the effects at all, which is nice. So you're still able to make use of the effects. Oh. Also, you can bring one of, another reason why you can bring something out is, like, you can bring one of these guys out, and then you can just use them as material for this guy. Which could be pretty nice, too. Anyway, I think that's the only one that, like, is like that. So, pretty nice. And then this one, like, this is going to be kind of hard to make because you're only having a few level 7s. And a lot of the times, I don't think you're, like, really going to be able to, like, special summon multiples out. Like, I mean, I guess it's not too hard, but you kind of do have to, like, have, like, a lot of other waters. And if you had 2 Abyss Teus, that wouldn't be too bad. But, like, that would basically be, like, an investment of 4 different waters, if you think about it, to bring this guy out. So, quite an investment if you're looking to bring him out right away. So, probably not. Like, you only are running 6 level 7s as well. But I'm sure he has a good effect. Yeah. Level 5 or higher monsters can attack, which is probably not a big deal because you don't have a ton of level 5 or highs as it is, and your Exceed monsters don't have levels. And also has a nice negation effect. And then a few of these are nice because, like, a few of them can get out more Mermails. And they even have effects when they're discarded by these guys, a few of them. This one, it allows you to special summon it whenever you're adding it to your hand. And I think there's another Mermail that adds to your hand. So yeah, this one can add the Abyssstein to then have the Abyssstein be able to special summon itself. Yeah. This one also special summons. So yeah, quite a few like special summon out like Mermails. And a few of them even special summon out Mermails from the deck. I think quite a bit. Actually, I think that's like pretty much the whole thing. Either to add more Mermails to the hand or special summon out from the deck. And then the spells are there to be able to like either like bring back your resources to the hand, draw you more cards, or like special summon from the graveyard. So graveyard recursion. And then the equipped spells are more or less being... I mean, they have nice attack boosting abilities. They also have like a nice, like kind of nice, like negation ability alongside them. Oh yeah. Oh. So this might be another way in order to be able to bring out the level 7 guys, since this rank 7 guys, since this raises levels of your waters. So there's also that. Abyss Squall, Abyss Strom. This counts as Umi, so you'll be able to send that. Send all spell and trap cards. I mean, a Harpy's Feather Duster would be better. So I think most of the time people are just running like Lightning Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster instead. And also it only gets rid of the opponent's card and doesn't... I mean... yeah, Abyss Scorn. And then Abyss Sphere to... Another one that special summons a Mermail from the deck, but you wanna basically, like, if you're wanting to keep it, you're wanting to like activate this on your turn, because if you activate this on your opponent's turn, it'll just be sent to the graveyard during that end phase, at least. And then if it's during your turn, you can do stuff with it before it's actually sent to the graveyard. Although, if like you're basically using it to bring out Abyssland, and it gets an effect when it's destroyed, like it may not even really it doesn't really matter, or you may just want to use it during the opponent's turn, like with that knowledge, since like it's just gonna be destroyed right away. So it really depends on what you're trying to bring out when you want to use that card. Just as a thing, because I think I used it during my opponent's turn just to see if the monster will get destroyed right away, and yes, it does. Because the wording is a little bit weird in my opinion. And then the extra deck, of course, like a few mermails, a few non-mermails, but they're all waters to kind of fit the theme of every single monster in the main deck also being water. And it also allows you to be able to like have more targets for salvage. If a few of these have 1500, I guess none of them. But I mean, it's still good that they're waters, because sure, waters because of hold on. I mean, this makes all face. Oh, because then you can because I suppose then you can like use any of the cards in your deck or extra deck as like material for this guy. That's why it could be good that they're all waters, I suppose. Although not that big of a deal. But that theming is kind of there. I mean, that's something that could be a good reason. Also, this is probably the more important thing. This allows, since all of your monsters are waters, this allows you to target whatever water you want from your graveyard and special summon it. Although if you're summoning a monster without material, like most of the time, like that's not really going to be good. Like, but a few of the exceeds could actually be good for special summoning, like this one. This one isn't really that great without materials, but this one I think is okay without materials. This one's not good without materials. This one like is definitely like a target for the special summon, because it's gonna just give itself a material anyway whenever it's special summon. This one is okay without materials, since at least it can still destroy spells or traps. This one is fairly good without materials as well because of the destroy by battle card effect. You basically special summon this, and now you have a monster that can be special summon something else from the graveyard when it's destroyed. This one's not good with being special summoned from the graveyard because like its effect to special summon Kragan spawns only works if it exceeds summon. This one actually, but though they might be okay though still, because like their effects do work without needing materials too. It looks like, so there's that. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for the deck explanation here. And now we'll go into the next one. I'll probably spend less time since this is gonna be, since like I already talked about a lot of the Mermail, so I'll pretty much just skip over theirs. So Vast World of Water is what my opponent's deck is called, and then the deck description reads, aim to deploy level 3 monsters centered around Mermail monsters to exceed summon rank 3 monsters. Mermail, Abyss Trite, and Shark Seas are powerful, but they require 3 monsters as exceed material. When a fish type, sea serpent type, or aqua type monsters don't special summon to your side of the field, you can special summon Shark Sixes from your hand. So make sure to use it wisely. So my opponent's playing it a little bit differently, where instead of like looking to summon like a little bit of like a wider array of different exceeds, they're looking to mainly just like go forward with like a rank 3 plan. But they do still have the Biscayos that they can summon using Abyss Balian, but they have to have 2 Abyss Balian, and they don't have any way of like messing with their levels, so it's even harder for my opponent to summon this card. At least I have like a few multiple ways. Like they literally only have 3 cards, and this isn't the easiest thing to special summon anyway. Although they can like cheat out of the graveyard, since it can be special summoned from the graveyard, and they can't always normal summon it. So like it's not the hardest thing to bring out. But if you're going by its own effect, like it's kind of difficult. And like even if you want special summon from the graveyard, that still requires resources too. So I think that is the only way of them being able to bring out this guy, through the use of Abyss Balian. So they're probably not gonna really ever be special summoning this guy. But that's not really, but like it's only in there for like the just in case scenarios. Mainly the focus on exceed summoning the rank 3s. And they do have two rank 4s as well, in case they want to go with that. But it's mostly the rank 3s, because like I mean they have a few like level 4s. Oh, and they're also playing a lot more monsters than I am too. So yeah. See, I think Konami makes the opponent's deck, at least in the first duel, a lot less powerful than my deck. Just like ease you into things. Although still pretty good. Although they don't have the Abyss Sphere, and I feel like that's a really good card. The one that special summons, the trap that special summons one from the deck. And having a lot more monsters, I think, is a little bit worse, because like you can like do a lot more, I think, with spells and traps than with monsters, since you're kind of like limited by your normal summons, or like maybe like yeah, like, and I think a few of these want to be like normal summon. And this isn't really that great of a card either. Like, doesn't really have any like I mean, you're probably not going to attack with it, so it's really only there to be used as exceed material. But Shark Stickers is actually pretty good. Like, can be special summoned whenever, basically, I think any of their monsters are summoned, since all of their monsters are probably gonna fit the bill. Of course, some mermails. A lot of these mermails I talked about. Yeah, I talked about that one. At least a little bit. Huh. I mean, this one can trigger the Abyss Lin, which is kind of cool. And then also, while also like giving another monster attack and defense boost at the same time. And the nice thing about this is, since it's like manipulating, attacking, and defense, you can even like activate this during the damage calculation so that your opponent can't stop the battle to get a surprise like battle win. And also has a decent draw effect as well. So, but they don't. Oh yeah, my opponent's also running Abyss Stein, although one instead of, which I think running this at one is probably better, because like mainly you're just like wanting to bring it to hand with Abyss Pike, not really like drawing it like just normally. Anyway, and then Abyss Balian, it has a... Oh yeah, this only gets to destroy cards if it like is special summoned. So that's a that's a decent effect, but it's like does take a lot of materials. So I think it's bad to not run it than to run it. Fish and swaps can help get back their banished monsters. I mean, I suppose it can help get back the big jaws if it banishes itself. So there's that. Anything else that banishes though? I don't even know. I don't know. There might be a few of the cards that banishes. It might just be that, so that's not really that great. Oh wait, this also banishes itself too. Okay, sure, I can get back both those then. And then this is definitely worse than like the one that I'm running, I would say. It just heightens the monster's attack. Water Hazard is another way they can like cheat out monsters to be able to like go into the exceed plays. Aegis protects the level 3 a lot lower end sense, but it won't protect the exceed since their ranks are not levels. Although it can protect their like level 3s if they like had to like, if they need to like save up a few more in order to go into exceed, so they protect them from that battle so that they can go into exceed next turn. This is just a little bit of burn damage for each of your banish. I don't think they're going to be banishing a ton, so it's probably not going to do that much burn damage. Abyss Strike, I kind of talked about this. This allows you to like make it with quite a few materials. And then like and then the more materials, the more times you can increase the attack of another monster. So again, like just like mine, all of the monsters are waters, including the X-Deck monsters. So that's cool. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. I'll try to get through the rest of the decks in tomorrow's video, since now I'm doing Saturday and Sunday of these. So for now, I'll just do another packs for the Legacy. I have to do 10 since I can't do less, I can't do more. But I think 10 is a pretty good amount either way. Spirit of Flames. It would be nice to be able to open more though, like, to be honest. Just like if they would give you the option. I would probably just stick with 10 though, because I think like that's a pretty good amount. Although when I'm trying to get like a lot done at a time, like it is kind of annoying that you can only do 10 at a time. Anyway, Spirit of Flames. Fun fact, back in the day, I thought like like basically like I didn't realize that like you could trigger it just by banishing a fire monster. I thought like back in the day you could only special summon these monsters if one of your fire monsters gets banished by a different effect. If one of your fire monsters from the graveyard gets banished by like through a different effect and not just this one. Like so for example, like if your opponent activate that one card that banishes 5 cards from either graveyard, and they chose a fire monster as one of the targets, I thought at that point, like, now that the trigger has been met, you get to special summon it now. Kind of like as like a way to deter the opponent from like wanting to banish your fire monsters from the graveyard. But that would have been that would have been like these cards would not be played though if it was like that, because most of the time your fire monster's not gonna be banished like just by a different effect, like, and just like having to like to like put in other cards just to be able to special summon this card like would be kind of annoying. So it's nice that it's definitely nice that I would say there's definitely a lot more pros than cons to this being able to proc by banishing a fire monster using its own effect. Anyway, just something. Evil Thorn, Drain Shield, Ruin Angel of Oblivion, Dark Triceratops, Nubian Guard, Handcuffs Dragon, Salvage Warrior, DD Fomet, Ancient Jar, Monster Turtle, The Furious Sea King, Tripwire Beast, Air Eater, Humanites, Noid Slime, Double Snare, Skull Dice, Almond Glass, Arsenal Robber, Black Thunder, and that's it. So I think, I guess, is ZD Performant good? I mean, at least this lets you, like, more easily, like, go into Exceed rings. I think you can target, oh wait, you can't actually target self. It would be better if you could target self. But I guess you could still, like, pretty easily go into rank 4. So if you had, like, two other monsters on the field, you could just have that one match the level of the other if you wanted to go into, like, a not just a rank 4. So I think I'm gonna give it up to Spirit of Flames, though. Because, like, this basically is a free special summon if you're playing a fire monster that can have potential. I mean, the Earth guy is seeing play since it's a good in the Animancipator deck, since that's a free special summon. So if there's ever like a really good fire deck that like sends a lot of cards to the graveyard, I mean, it could be playing Laval's even, but I think like Laval's like more or less just want to play their like own cards. But yeah, I mean, like, special summon cards are usually like good. You usually can become good with the right deck, is what I'm trying to say. But I'll also give it to this because this is kind of anime-esque card, because this card did show up in the original anime at least once, so just a little so just for that. I always do like when there's a a card for the anime that I recognize I open. Nice for the collection. Anyway, now going to the outro, and I'll make sure to leave a Bible verse in the description. Oh yeah, and thank you all who stayed for the pack opening, and if anyone would like to carry this off, I would like to thank those who stayed for the duels, and a big thank you to those who stayed for both the pack opening and the duels, and especially to people who stayed for the entire video, including the outro and the intro. Bye. Now going to the outro. Please like, share, and subscribe, and consider ringing that notification bell for regular content. You can either ring the notification bell to be notified of all my videos, or personalized by simply clicking the notification bell and selecting all or personalized. All is being notified about all my videos, whether you watch them or not, and personalized is being notified of the videos that you watch the most. Also, if you would like to leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. You can leave a comment about anything, either pertaining to the video, pertaining to the verse I leave in the description, or just something random if you'd like. Just please keep it appropriate. You can even leave an emote if you would like, but just be aware that it may lock you out if you paste too many of the same emote in a day. Just in case, like, if you decide one day you just paste emotes on a whole bunch of my videos, just keep that in mind. Usually you can fix that by either going with a different emote or by posting multiples of that emote instead of just the one. And thank you everyone who do watch my videos, and a big thanks to those who do watch all of my videos, but still thank you to everyone who only watches a couple once in a while, or just watches one of the games. I understand how it is, no matter how you do it. It's just appreciated, no matter what, no matter how you decide to go about viewing my videos.